Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And we're back.
We are back. Listen, it's the Free Jams Podcast.
Yes.
It's episode 14. As you can see, we got some different seating arrangements right now, but that's not the important part. The important part is we got Kamal back, and I got a very special guest.
Last week, I'm back.
Listen, we got a very special guest on the other side of the table, man. I got my brother with me. I got DJ Bentley. He needs no introduction. I should really let him do it himself. Go ahead, Bentley. Talk to the people one time.
Bentley here. That's what I say at the club all the time. So.
Listen, man, if you don't know about DJ Bentley, you about to learn something about DJ Bentley because they might say DJ in front of his name, but this man right here, business mogul before anything. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, long time coming.
Long time.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
I appreciate you guys having me, taking the time and the opportunity to bring me up over here. I want to share with the people, because a lot of people are like, oh, how do you do it? Everybody think I got rich parents.
That's the thing. Please, let's talk about it. I can't wait. Listen, so we go way back. Let me just put that. So when I say we go way back, I'm talking about we went to school since 5th grade together, and then we graduated from the same middle school and high school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Out in Teaneck, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Teaneck. You know what I'm saying? If y'all tuning in. But listen, we got a legend from the town for real. Seriously. And honestly, I brought him up here to give him his flowers because I was telling him, I'm like, yo, bro, little do you know, I've been really looking up to you and really always inspired by the shit you do, cause you might not know this, but you brought me to my first strip club, and we hung out very few times outside. And you took me to my first strip club. It's Mr. B's. I was 20 years old. You had me and S in the spot. We was both 20. No bullshit. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. B's, cause they ain't give us no problem, cause we was just helping you. You feel me? That's what we walked in as helpers.
That's funny.
Little does he know, and I still got relationships with people from there that I still tattoo and stuff from that one night to this day because of that. I'm like, yo, I think about that shit.
That spot was a low-key spot. A lot of people used to go there. A lot of people, Fetty and everybody used to go back there.
People used to turn out shout out Mr. B's and Passaic, man.
Yeah.
But listen, I remember not only that, I remember it was 2014 around that same time, and Benny like, yeah, I'll drive. Don't worry about it. Cool. Yo, we come outside. This nigga got a fucking Range Rover outside. I said, nah, this nigga is 21 with a Range. I said, bet, say less, bro.
DJ Money was good.
Listen, bro, yo, that shit was inspirational though, because that same night we did I think one more show. I think you did at Club Soho. I think.
Yeah, most likely.
First time I ever went there. Yo, bro, I watched this nigga walk in, bro. Dap niggas get his bread. He was in it for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. In each spot, we curved. I'm like, you just did what? And I'm not counting nigga pockets, but I'm like, nah, bro, this nigga just did something. Because I ain't gonna lie, Esteban was helping you, so you was showing him love.
He was my dude.
Feel me? Yeah, he was really doing everything back.
Shout out Script, for real.
Yeah, shout out my brother Script. So, feel me? I'm like, this nigga paying a nigga to help him. I'm like, nah, this shit gotta be it. So I'm like, man, talk about
Bentley tour.
Let's talk about the beginning, man. Cause I also remember literally in MySpace days when you was doing late night little DJ and shit.
So yeah, it started with little mixtapes like everybody does. The mixes, you know what I'm saying?
How old were you when you started it, and what inspired you, and why did you want to go the DJ route?
14, and when you listen to Hot 97 on Sunday nights, I mean, like most people would play video games, I would be listening to the fucking radio. So it inspired me, and I'm like, you know what? I want to try it. I tried it, then I started doing my team parties. I don't know if you guys remember.
So we were there. That's what I'm saying.
We started doing the team parties. Started getting crazy following with girls, just like girls on girls, and then I would get paid based on how many girls I brought out. So the more girls I brought out, each girl was $5 for me. So I had to get as much as possible, like as many girls as possible, and then I would get a flat pay. So my flat pay was like $300, $350.
So you get a flat fee
at 14?
Yeah.
At the team spot?
Yeah.
$350 in the background, bro.
I remember the Ultra Bar days. What?
So, but I could do it. $350? Everybody wanted to do it, but not everybody could do it.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how do you attract the crowd? Like, cause I remember when we first met. You know what I'm saying? You were real, like just mellow kid, didn't really hear much. So to see you turn into such a I call the DJ shit and have all this energy. I'm like, yo, my son DJ Bentley's crazy.
Like what?
And like, what? Like, how did you like get to the point where you were like with the DJ shit where you're going club to club and you like once you get into the adult scene?
So I say it's very important. Like I book DJs now at my places, and it's like you have to bring something to the table.
Absolutely.
Everybody could do something, but it's like what makes you different? What makes you
stand
special?
out to the others?
So like I have DJs that just come in there with their book bag, but then I have DJs that are like, yo, Bentley, they're bringing 3 tables tonight, and they're all doing bottles today. So then it's like
yeah. And quick flex. I don't know if y'all peep. He said, I book DJs now at my places. Stop playing with that. That's what we gonna get into that in a second, but I want to talk about DJ Journey, man, because if you don't know, like I said, business mogul, we gonna get into that.
So, I did the pep rally for us at the high school. I try to be involved with everybody. Sometimes Teaneck, I had to get an app I had to get out of Teaneck. I had to go to Garfield, start meeting all these people at different places, not just deal with Teaneck High School, because then
gotta start reaching out, expanding.
So were you already at like the adult clubs before you was even an adult? Because you was DJing for so long. I'm pretty sure you was
17 already DJing at 21 and older clubs.
That's tough.
That's tough.
So that's why
it's like high school. That's tough.
Right. I know people from different group ages. Like, you know, I know people that are 35, 40, 50. And I know people that are younger than me, 22, 20. So
because they had the spots.
So you have all the ages.
I have all the ages. Yeah.
Damn. So when did you know, like, all right, I'm gonna do this for real? Like, I'm gonna take this full time.
This is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing.
So you know, nobody knows this. Like, I made it seem like I took it full time, but in reality, I was working at a bank and I was working at a bakery this whole time.
Wow. Oh yeah. So it was really grinding.
Literally, you know how I just told you I just woke up. That'll be my life. That's been my life for the past 10 years.
The thing about a bakery is, listen, nightlife ends late, and bakery life ends very early. Like,
right?
That's
like 5 a.m.
That's
4:30 in the morning situation.
6 in the morning, I had to be there packing bread.
That's what I'm saying. The
bakeries
be up early.
See, that's a hustle, man. Listen. That really speaks on people's pride, because a lot of people be like, man, I can't work this side job because I'm a rapper. Bro, you better go get your money. If you got a job, Uber, nigga, and be a little shoot 'em up in the studio, go do that. Like,
you gotta work around your work schedule.
Exactly. You say, I made it look full time, man. It's about the image, man.
It's about the image, 100%. People now with social media is like, they look at it and they're like, oh, that's cool, that's dope, I want to do that. Oh, how do you do that? But they don't see behind the scenes stuff.
No, of course. It's the grind, the hustle, the work ethic. Like, and you know what I love too is because you're one of the few. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. You're from Argentina.
I'm from Argentina.
Argentina, okay. And were you born there?
Yeah, I was born there. I came here when I was 10.
Oh, exactly. So put that. I already knew that. I just had to clarify for the people.
There you go.
Listen, my man's came here at 10 years old from a third world country, from a whole nother place, bro. Barely spoke the language, and look at where you at now. Like, I know that has to, like, that doesn't amaze you. You ever think back, like,
I used to get bullied, bro, by this tall Dominican girl. She used to make fun of my accent.
I'm crying.
And the 4th grade, bro, that shit was horrible.
I know that shit. But I see my cousins and a lot of my family, because I'm one of the only people from my family that was born here.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm always inspired by like the way people from other countries, they come here, they migrate, and then they just hit the ground running and working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about working at a bank with a suit on. Yeah. Then you go take that off and go be a DJ. Then you gotta wake up in the morning and go put an apron on and go cook.
Different personalities.
Literally.
Right. Like you 3 different people. Like, that's dope, man. That's beautiful.
And that's what people don't see. People only see one part of you, and they think, oh wow, they don't see the other hours that you put in.
No, bro. Like, for my grand opening, everybo's like, oh, you look tired. And then I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've been working trying to get this club open since like 8 in the morning. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, so. All right, so now you're a DJ. You know, you're 17, working in adult clubs.
Yeah.
What pivoted you to start Bentley Hospitality and go that route and say, I want my own spot, I want to start doing it myself?
Yeah, so what happened was I was going to Bergen Community College. I was an immigrant. I had no papers, mind you.
Damn.
No papers.
Wow. From the mud, baby. From the mud.
So therefore, I'm paying school straight out of pocket.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta have like 3 jobs.
Oh, you couldn't get no financial aid.
So I'm trying to make my mom proud over here, and that's not really what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So then I told her, listen, I'm done this year with the 2-year associate's degree, whatever.
You got your associate's.
Now I gotta either do I go to another college, but I can't afford it.
Yeah.
So she's like, so find something to do. So then I had $16,000 saved up. And then I just went on Craigslist, swear to God. And I was like, restaurants for rent. And that's how it all started. I found a restaurant. It was a $3,500 rent. The guy was like, it was fully equipped. It had everything, the kitchen, the plates. Everything. So it was like an abandoned place. And then what happened was he wanted just 1 month down and first month's rent. So I was like, why not? You know?
Oh, no. Drop a bomb, please. I need to drop a gem. Hold on. He just dropped 1,000 gems. Hold on. I got to revert back. Fuck out of here. You just sped through the story so fast because you just said so much shit that was fucking me up. All right, hold on. I didn't know you graduated and you got an associate's. That's fucking fire. Drop a gem for that, please. The fact that you can get that done while doing 100 different things. All right, cool. That's number 1. Where'd you get your associate's for?
At Bergen.
But I'm saying, what for though?
Communications.
Nice.
Wow. So what you guys do is like this is like what I wanted to do. I want to be on radio. I want to do all that.
That's crazy. This is
DJ Bentley.
This is one step. This is one step in that way. So hold on. So you talking about you went to school? That's crazy. That threw me. That just fucked me up. Because you graduated. That's fucking dope. But then what was the next thing? Oh, I wanted to touch on that, making his mom proud. See, if you don't know, when you come from immigrant background, the most important thing, I'm from that too. The most important thing that my dad was talking about, education. You got to make sure you graduate. You got to make sure you graduate. You got to make sure you graduate. Like, I just want to touch on that because people are, you know what I'm saying, they want to make their parents proud, but at the end of the day, you got to be real with yourself and understand, like, yo, this is not what I want to do. I want to go a different route.
100%. Like, I have, like, you know, I work with a lot of young people on a daily basis, so I have people that are lost, and like they don't know what they want to do.
Absolutely,
you know, they know what they want to do, but they just don't do it because they're not. They want to make other people happy.
Yes.
And I think you should focus on yourself, make yourself happy.
Absolutely, I love that.
Another jump.
Absolutely.
You know, check on yourself. It's very important. You know, chase your dreams.
At the end of the day, you gotta look yourself in the mirror.
So
you know?
when you made that decision to go, all right, I'm gonna go rent this restaurant. I never even heard that you could just rent the restaurant. All right, so how do you go about that? Do you have to still buy the food yourself, right, and get the employees, get the first payrolls?
I ran out of money. So
right, like we all would.
After I put the first down payment and everything, first month's rent, whatever. Then I had to get a sign. I didn't know how expensive signs were.
Signs are thousands.
Signs are not cheap.
I watched my parents spend thousands on signs.
So signs, $3,000. It goes $3,000. I had 16. We're already like, I only have like 3 left.
Yeah. Where was this restaurant?
It's a Munaki. We still have it till this day.
Yes, Munaki. Yes.
But I'm remodeling it. It's gonna be Tango Steak now. We're changing it up.
Ooh, shout out to Tango. We're going to Tango Steak, man. Check them out. Listen, if you're in the Bergen County area, New York area, please, you know what I'm saying, show love. It's a beautiful restaurant. Listen.
Yeah, man. So, you know, pretty much, I didn't know, like you said, I started going on Google. I was like, you know, where to buy food from. You know, since I used to work at the bank, I knew people that had restaurants. So I would ask them questions like, where do I go? What do I do? So then I started like using all the people I had around me, and the bank honestly put me on with a lot of people that I would have never met in my life. So therefore,
it's a blessing. That's a blessing. Working at the bank.
My bank account used to have like $1,000, maybe $500, right. And then these dudes would come in, have $500,000 or have like 300K. I was like, what the fuck?
What am I doing wrong? Right?
What do you do?
Motivational.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, I need my bank to look like that.
Nah, 100%.
So you know, me being in this desk may not get it for me right now. So I got to get out of here as soon as possible. But
see, you took the bank as an opportunity because, like I said, a lot of people have too much pride and they're like, I can't work a regular job, but you networked off that.
Absolutely.
Because you had a bigger dream, you had a bigger plan, and plus a bank is a place where you're gonna see those motherfuckers that got 300K to the 100-something thousand. So
I feel like life is all about networking, and you can network literally every day.
As a stepping stone. Use that as a stepping stone. A lot of people don't see that. A lot of people see it as a waste. Why do I need to do that instead of looking at an opportunity? What you can gain from what you can gain from it, you know?
100%. Like you could go anywhere, bro. 7-Eleven, the supermarket, and there's people that may be a cashier today, but you don't know where they're at tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So it's very important.
No bullshit. I was just on a flight yesterday, and no bullshit. I'm coming back from Charlotte to Newark, and I passed this dude, bald-headed black dude, and I recognized him as soon as I seen his bald head somehow. He had a mask on, though. That's the thing. He had a mask on. So I'm like, McCourty? And he was like, yeah. So it was either Devin or Jason McCourty. But they twins. So I was like, I didn't even want to say the first name because I didn't want to get it wrong. You feel me? I'm like, McCourty had a Rutgers jersey on. I'm like, I know this motherfucker because I just recognize his head. But I'm like, it's just that, like, the person sitting next to me had no idea they're sitting next to a Super Bowl champion, NFL athlete. They would have no idea. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting right next to him, shoulder to shoulder. You no idea. And I could tell they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him the head nod.
And a lot of people,
and he was like, get the movement.
But nobody know. You know what I'm saying? So literally, bro, there's people like me.
So what happened after you ran out of money?
Yeah, after you ran out of money.
Trying to get the first restaurant off the ground.
So I'm assuming, okay, this was towards the beginning. You started renting it, and you started running out of money.
So I ran out of money, right? So my dad was working at the deli, and I told him I needed help. My dad gave me his paychecks for a whole month.
Wow. That's deep. Please, drop a bomb. That's deep.
So now it's like I take care of my dad. You know, I got him to quit his job and everything.
Oh, listen, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that, man. I call you a legend for no reason.
Let's keep saying how we got money. So at the time, I don't know if you guys remember, I was dating Daniela in high school. You know, I asked basically her that I needed help.
Oh, yeah, her pops is the man, right?
So
he got like supermarkets and shit like that?
You know, he let me $5,000 more.
Wow, that's dope.
Nice.
So with that, I was able to go buy food for the next 3 days. Now I have payroll. So now it's like these people at the end of the week they gotta get paid. So it's like I had to have at least some capital to get it going for at least 1 week.
Yes. Right, literally a week.
So you a week by week basis.
I was like week by week.
Yeah, like this shit might be over by Friday.
Let me enjoy this ride now.
Yo, bro, I hope y'all listen to this journey, man, because people always asking questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? This motherfucker was getting on his phone, Googling this shit on the fly, borrowing money from niggas, taking all the hits, rolling the dice. dice.
Did it. You just
rolling the dice. And shout out to her family too. And the fact that you mentioned her, you feel me? Some people be like, oh, that's weird. Why would he mention that? But it's not about that. And shout out to them because they helped them. They really helped them in a time of need.
I love all my exes. I have nothing against.
That's a beautiful situation.
That's cool. That's growth.
It's called teamwork though. For real, you need them solid people on your team, and that's a beautiful thing that you can live like that.
That's dope.
There's people that can come into your life. They can take from you, or they can make you.
That's a gem.
Yeah, that's definitely a gem. But that's wow.
So okay, so you would run out of money. You would almost run out of money, and then eventually, what happened? You started getting the feel for it, and you understood how much you needed for payroll every week, how much you needed for food, how much was going back.
Everything packed. Like I opened those doors, it got packed. I had no idea. I had people complaining. I worked in customer service all my life, so I could talk to people and I could calm people down and I can accommodate, but. It was like, this was new because now this is my place. This is my name on the line. So when you start getting those reviews online, at first I was like, shit, I waited 2 hours for my food,
that hits her.
All these things.
That's another anxiety.
All these slaps in the face. You have cooks that are drunks, and then who's cooking?
And who's showing up, who's not showing up.
Who's late, who's early. Yeah. So it's a process.
It's a different mindset.
How many employees did you start off with? At that one spot?
Literally, it was me, my brother, Daniela, her sister,
fucking work,
my mom in the kitchen.
Y'all hear this? It's called quarterbacking.
What? Yeah, because my mom was working at Dunkin'.
Everybody eats.
So
I asked my mom, how much are you getting paid? And my mom was like, I'm making $400. Meanwhile, she's working the late night shift. The shift nobody wants to work. The one in Teaneck, right on Teaneck Road.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, she was working there, and they even one day pulls up on her with a gun, a Dunkin' Donuts. They try to rob the Dunkin' at 3:00 in the morning. So after that day, I was like, nah, my mom, I gotta get my mom out of that kind of shit. So I told my mom, listen, I can make $400, and I need you at my place so you can help me.
Yes.
So
now you got your pops and your
my mom and my little brother. But my little brother, he's working for for tips. You know what I mean? So it's not like I gotta give him a salary.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like a really family thing, and I think that's what kicked off. People came in and they were like, "Oh, this is like an actual family."
Right. People like that. People like that feel. They understand because now they know they're supporting a whole team that's eating, that's working together to make this thing all go cohesive.
And it becomes so personal with the customers now. It's like they're part of your family. So they're coming every other day to get lunch or to even talk to you. So it's like,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was that, man.
Wow, man. That story just touched my heart, though, man.
That's really.
For real, man.
I didn't even know that.
I had to just sit there and just soak in what you were saying, because I think about you talking about your mom working for $400 a week, and I think about you're a businessman. You know how much money you make on a weekly, monthly basis. You're like, yo, how did I get here? I knew people like my own mom that was working at a hotel as a cleaning lady before that. She was taking care of people's kids, and they're making shit
they're making really money.
It damn near make me get emotional when I think about yo, how can I not be grateful for what I'm doing now?
Absolutely.
When you think about $400 a week, bro, and that's a grown woman she got kids and all that. And we were talking about people think you came from money, and it's nah, dogs. I done been to your crib when you was living in an apartment on Cedar Lake.
I remember right next to KFC. Right next to KFC.
Yeah, I done been in.
I remember that.
That's what I'm saying.
All my life,
Not to shout out the address, but I know you don't live there no more. I don't live there no more. But shout out to the apartments, because that's where it all started, man.
Yeah, man.
It's beautiful to see that.
And I feel like Teaneck brought the best out of me, just because the fact is that our high school is so diverse, and you have so many different cliques, and you could have chosen to go any way that you wanted.
Honestly, if you want to go to the streets, you want to get into comic books, you want to get into drama, whatever you wanted to do, you could do that in Teaneck.
There was a clique for that.
There really was. There really was. Shout out Teaneck High School for
100%.
The whole Bergen County diversity is
crazy. It's very diverse. So I think that's plays a major role in what you want to do in life, because the people that you meet and you surround yourself with. Now I see, for example, I see him doing really well with the tats and everything. I see you doing your thing too all the time, and then but then I see other dudes that are just crackheads in the street.
Literally,
so
it's life
you
is
choose
crazy.
your path. You know, I think Teaneck molded us correctly. It's just you make your own decisions.
And like you said, you get to pick out from where you want to go. You learn so much about other people. You learn to respect other cultures too.
Yes,
you learn a lot about respect and understanding things. Things don't look so weird. You walk around Teaneck and it might be literally 300 Hasidic Jews blocking the street, just walking around, and we're not bothered by it because we're used to it, and we understand they don't drive on certain days, stuff like that. They don't use electronics or however the rules go. It's okay, you understand and you learn that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Where the average person yo, get these people out the street. It's yo, you gotta respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's something bigger going on.
And then the one word I hate that I've been told is, oh, you got lucky. You know, he got lucky. He got lucky. So people are like, oh, he got lucky. You know, like not everybody has that kind of luck. So
the only luck I see was that you were born into a type of family that was willing to put in, everybody go all in. Let's focus on this. Like, I actually want to touch on that. What made you feel like, I got to take the, I feel like you took the lead and was like, I'm going to go forward with this right here and try to make sure my family's good. What made you do that? How did you get that
I feel
mentality?
like for immigrants, child, like when you come to this country, your parents bring you here, they put in so much effort. They left family behind. They left everything behind.
Saved everything to get here, too.
It's like if you got to go say tomorrow, yo, I'm moving to Africa tomorrow.
Right.
Like,
it's like, what?
All for you.
Where you gonna go? What are you gonna do?
All for your kids.
All for your kids. Like, so it's like, how you not giving back? So that's why I get disappointed when I see immigrant kids not try to give back to the parents and make their life more miserable and get in trouble and do crazy things. It's like, you know, think from your parents' perspective for a little bit.
Right.
So they put in all that work for you to come here, have a better life, which now you do, but you take it for granted.
But you take it for granted.
And it's easy to take it for granted.
It's
this country is very easy, bro.
Yeah, it's very right, especially in this country because they don't. I mean, this shit is raw. Don't get me wrong, but the places that we come from, like them foreign countries, when you talk about the ghetto, how real it gets,
it gets crazy.
It's real. Like murder in the streets is regular for real. Like so they didn't have no choice but to get out of there.
You go to a resort in DR, you give somebody $5, they look at you like, wow.
Yeah, like you just bless them and change their whole day.
You give a server here $5, they're like, oh, they cheap. Yeah, they let me $5. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like maybe you didn't work to your full potential. Nah, you know what I'm saying? That's people true. Give money to people, like people want service.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes. And let's talk about service. All right, you opened up the first restaurant, right?
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk us through what happened next.
Crazy, man.
Because the shit took over.
So it really did.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, and I'll tell you why. People. I didn't know anything about the business. Yeah. So meaning I don't know anything about accounting. I don't know about what state taxes, right? I didn't know like how bad it could get also with the IRS. So you have state taxes, you have IRS, right? Now at this point, my restaurant's been open for a year. Tango has made $100,000 in the bank account. Well, it has made more, but profited, $100 steady in my account. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep expanding. Like, why am I gonna relax?
Yeah.
Mind you.
Taxes coming.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam
need his.
So I messed up big time. So luckily, I was able to figure the whole thing out. Yeah. I was able to get on a payment plan.
Yep.
I was able to pay back the money little by little, but it took me a while because I invested that whole money. But that's a huge risk that not everybody's about to take.
I don't mean to be in your business, but can you talk about like how much you ended up owing them, just for people to have like a reference number, how crazy it can get?
So it was nothing crazy to like what I paid in taxes now.
Right,
obviously.
Of course. Yeah, we don't talk about
back
that.
in the day, it was $47,000.
So them niggas needed half.
Yeah. You say you had 100.
Man, that's just the IRS. It doesn't count state.
That's just federal.
That's why people go to Florida, bro.
Hey man, get y'all shit together. You got a business, get your paperwork in order, because that shit.
Try to get all your
that shit coming back to bite you at the end if you didn't figure that shit out. They're coming for that ass.
But people don't notice.
Nah, for sure.
And the biggest thing is that like people start putting personal things on their business account. Yeah. For example, so it's like they're going out to dinner, but they're having liquor with dinner, and they just swipe the business card. That whole shit just went to waste. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can only do food. So make sure, like when I do, like when I go on meetings or I do employee stuff, whatever, there's never alcohol involved. The reason is because if not, then my accountant is like the whole bill just went to waste because it's a business meeting. You're not supposed to be drinking alcohol at business meetings.
Wow, so Jam right there, you want to
yes.
That's a little tax gimmick right there.
That is a tax
bro. There's so many tax gimmicks. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. That's what happens when you start tapping into that type of situation where you got multiple restaurants going on. So, all right, you opened up one, taxes came, you know what I'm saying? It hit you hard. You reinvested though.
So we opened Hackensack.
Okay.
We opened on Main Street. I ended up putting about $80,000
into one location?
Into one location. But I forgot to tell you that after a year that I had Munaki, right? I was doing BYOB. So BYOB is when customers bring their own liquor, right?
Yeah, bring your own bottle, people.
Bring your own bottle. We don't make money off that.
Of course.
Right.
So you have dudes walking in with 24-pack, 3 bottles of wine. So I was like, this cannot be happening. I have to get a liquor license.
Liquor license, and that's a whole other process.
So liquor licenses go anywhere, it depends on the town, from $70,000 all the way to $300,000. In Paramus right now, we're talking $1 million for a liquor license.
Yeah, the camera has seen my face.
Yo,
nigga, what?
Just the liquor license.
Just the liquor license?
Just the liquor license.
See, man, listen, you gotta get your shit together. Yeah. so you put $80,000 into opening up the spot. Is that including the liquor license or not the liquor license?
So Hackensack had no liquor. So Hackensack, I did, because I got the liquor license from when it's cheaper. Yeah. You know, it depends how big the town is. The bigger, the more expensive.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
At the time, I believe it was $50,000 that I ended up paying in Munaki, which is literally a gift in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not bad at all. So I got it, whatever. Now all the customers that were coming in now we're leaving because they're like, oh, now you got liquor.
Yeah, they're not BYOB.
They didn't want to spend money on liquor. You know what I'm saying? You go out, a cocktail is anywhere between $12 to $18.
Right. There's $1 worth of liquor in that shit.
Yeah, so you have 2 cocktails, you're already like at 24, 26, $30.
Yeah.
And if you go on a date and your girl's drinking, you're drinking.
That's already 50 for 2 each, feel me?
So that's liquor adds up. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what
and it's very profitable. Food, like you're making profit at 20-30% on food. You know what I'm saying?
Especially because a lot of food goes to waste. I would assume.
A lot of food goes to waste, and it takes so much to bring a dish out. Like people don't realize it. People go to restaurants and you get a plate, and it's like, oh, that was easy.
Yeah.
But
it takes a lot to go.
You got people that come there at 10 or 8 in the morning to prep, to cut the onions, to cut the peppers, to do all this, and then we gotta clean your dish.
Exactly.
And then we gotta glassware, and you know it's tough. It's a whole process.
And you break it down to the last penny to see exactly how much it costs per plate. And when you say 20-30%, you literally included the fact that this nigga's getting paid 20 an hour, this nigga's getting 20, and it's taking him 2 minutes out of that hour to do this. You have to break all of that type of shit down.
Yeah, man. So Hackensack opened, and then it went well, but like I told you, I was not making profit there. It was like a circulating bank account. Basically, what happens is you make $2,000, and then you lose, not lose, but you gotta pay payroll and all that. You end up with like $100,
and then you circle that, and then
same thing every week.
Yo, talk on it, because see, we talking about the process of growing and all that with business, but it's like, bro, like you said, you'll just be in a cycle. You don't realize that's what it is when you have a business, though. Like,
mind you, I'm broke at this point. I'm broke. I'm not making money.
Yeah, but it is broke. Yo, drop the gem on that, please.
I have 2 restaurants.
That is real.
Broke.
Yes. Talk on it.
People dab me up when I go to the club. Oh, you got 2 restaurants. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, but my bank account just got hit with an overdraft today.
Taxes is making all the money. I ain't getting shit.
You see what I'm saying? So
the employees got to get paid first.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You eat last at the table.
Talk about, all right. So after the first and second one, at what point did you realize? How many years were you in before you realized, like, all right, I can sustain a living off this? And then how long soon after was it till you realized, like, oh, I'm thriving. I gotta do some more shit, because you got a whole lot of more shit going on.
So I feel like my drive was crazy, always. Like, my drive was really crazy. So I would never stop. I'd never settle. Even if I was to go broke and lose everything, I just took that risk. I didn't care. I was 23.
Yeah.
So
and
I was 23, 24
at the time.
I'm still DJing. You know, I'm still doing 2 restaurants, but owners stop booking me because I guess they take it personal when you own your own spot and you're promoting your spot so much, and now they no longer want you in their business because you're taking it as hard.
Yeah.
Or you could go there and network and bring people to your business.
Yeah.
So,
dog eat dog world.
So so I'm not like that. You know,
but I know you. You're not like that, but people think like that.
100%. But yeah, so I just kept pushing, and then I ended up doing Inglewood too, and then we ended up, and then at that time, now I have 3.
Right.
Now I have 3 tangos.
Right.
So my thing was like, yo, you know what? Like, what inspired me was like Noches de Colombia. I'm like,
they go crazy.
They got like shit everywhere.
Yeah, they
so
do.
I'm like, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
So then whatever. So my whole like chain thing came into head, and I wanted to, I got the copyrights, the name, the trademark, and whatever.
Nice.
Now I'm like, I'm going big, El Tango, I'm gonna start selling the name now. So, whatever. The thing is that it's not as easy as it sounds. So, like, if, for example, one out of those 3, one failed.
Yeah.
Which was Hackensack.
Because
I was not making money. I was just wasting time.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, and it was holding me back.
So you can use the time and resources you put in there to the other ones.
Or to something else.
And you know what sucks is most people won't let go of things that are not making their money. Like, I know a lot of people that have shops that are making $500 a week, but like, the employees are making more than the owner.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. It's like that.
So it's like, sometimes you have to learn how to let it go. For example, it hurt my mom, my dad, because they were like, damn, we put so much time in here, so much effort. But, I mean, hey, like, you got to let it go.
No,
you
can't be taking losses. It's called business. That's
Cut
what
your
it
losses. It's literally part of business. Yeah. It's ups and downs.
You can't take...
peaks and valleys.
Yeah, bro. You can't get emotional with businesses because
that's another thing, too, right? Because you got to think about it, too. It's like, damn, I put all this time in. I got all these people that are employed over there. I'm going to be affecting their pockets and their well-being. So I know that has to deal with your conscience. But like you say, you got to not be able to be emotional because at the end of the day, it's a business. Yeah. And you're trying to progress. You're not trying to be stagnant.
No.
100%.
Like, if these people were trying to work there for the next 30 years, that'd be another thing. But they're not trying to do that either.
No.
You're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, be at the same level for the rest of it. So you got to grow.
Always, everybody.
Yeah.
And I got to tell all my employees, you guys should know how to take advantage of, especially me, because I'm cool as hell. I'm like you bring me ideas and you want, and like if you say let's invest, let's do something, I'm down if I see you're a hard worker. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I hate that people are like, oh, you know, I have a little money, what can we do with it?
Right.
I'm not here to provide you ideas just because you have money.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I want to grow with people who have ideas.
Who has that
and like,
ambition?
if you say, yo, look, I got this idea. Oh, for real? Look, I got this idea. Let's put the idea together.
Yeah, we can bounce off each other too, right?
You know, it's like, what are you bringing to the table other than money?
And right, what are you bringing to the table other than money? That work ethic is so key. I don't get into business people.
Work ethic is crazy.
Same way, same exact way.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So now, okay, you had 3.
Yeah.
Hackensack failed. You opened up Englewood.
Yeah.
So now, where do we go from here?
So I have a friend, Alexander Baton.
Okay.
His dad is Michel Baton. Luckily, Alex put me on with his dad. His dad owns hotels in Miami. He owns a couple restaurants. He owns a lot of real estate.
He got the bag.
So
he got the bag.
He got the bag.
Very diverse.
So once again, it goes back to everybody that you meet in your life. There was a point I was working for them,
right,
as a server. You know what I'm saying? Now we start doing business together.
That's fucking crazy.
Full
drop
circle.
a bomb, please.
Full circle.
Please drop a bomb.
So,
that's full
that's
circle.
Fire,
right there.
bro.
Wow.
So that's how I think like connections is everything, and like a good rep. That's why if you quit a job, you leave a job, make sure you're in good terms.
Never leave on bad terms. Anything.
Never.
Relationships, friendships, if you can.
But listen, it's the same thing you just said though. I'm not working with somebody unless I see their work ethic. I'm not believing them until I see that work ethic.
You see it.
What the fuck was this man thinking when he said, bro, this nigga was just working with me as a server. He owns 3 restaurants. He's a BJ still. He got his family set up. What?
Yes.
I know he was like, I'm throwing my money with this one. Let's go all in. What? And he's still young as shit.
So we did it, and then we started messing around with the whole lounge thing. You know, I'm a DJ, so anything that involves nightlife, I started doing it. So I started doing that tango. We started doing hookah on the patio, and started getting lit. Everybody would come. So and now it's like you went from making this much now, and you're making this much because you're selling liquor and hookah now.
Should
start moving.
The profit margin.
That's that investment though, man. You gotta drop that 50K. You know what I'm saying? Get to the
man.
Get that liquor license popping. Like.
So then we came up with another idea, which was during the pandemic. When we hit the pandemic, everybody it was all about outdoor dining.
Yeah,
right?
Let's talk about that. The pandemic is
outdoor dining became a huge thing. Whatever. Yeah. So every restaurant was allowed to do whatever they wanted outside.
Okay.
So Michelle had a spot. Which used to be called in Englewood Ray Bull or something like that. It was right behind Noches de Colombia.
Yeah.
Where now is Vita Garden.
Yeah. Shout out to Vita Garden. We just opened up. We gotta mention that.
We just got back up, man. It took a while. So we took the idea. It was a nice, beautiful patio. It was like grass up to here. It was crazy tall. We had to do so much work to get that place going.
Just to even get it
to work. But we got to work really quick, and we did it in 1 month. Josh, like he's one of my closest friends. Me and him, we took the whole place down like this, and we got to work. My dad, everybody.
Right. Yeah. Back to that teamwork, baby.
So
and people that believe in you.
Mind you, this is a whole different thing. This is a lounge I'm opening now. You know, it's no longer a restaurant. This is new for me. I've done it as a promoter and as a DJ.
But now it's
like I'm on the other end. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm responsible for all the people that are there. Before I just got my book bag, got out.
Got out.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. Now you need high security. You need to make sure nobody gets into no fights. You gotta make sure no liquor leaves the premises.
Nobody's over drinking. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
Make sure ain't no underage. You know all of that.
All of that, man.
All of that shit.
Whatever. I mean, we did really well. It took off like out of nowhere because I was like the only spot that had like that nice outdoor vibe with hookah, with drinks, and like you felt like you were in Miami out there. I put so many palm trees.
Yeah.
I bought so many palm trees. Stop playing with that thing.
$30 at Home Depot. It adds up, believe it or not. $30 a palm tree.
Bruh, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's that investment though, gives that vibe. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
Man, and I had no idea about like the bottle service. Mind you, I'm cheap as hell when I go out. So I'm not here popping bottles.
Listen, we gotta keep the money, not spend the money.
That's it. Till this day, I still go out to bars and I get a drink. I'm not the type to do bottles.
Yeah, so, yeah, for sure. I'm 2-3 drinks. I'm out of there. I'm going home by then.
So then, I had no idea about that. How that whole industry works with the bottle service, the bottle girls, and everything. I didn't know how much money there was.
Damn. So you're jumping right back into this damn there once again. Google and shit. Ask the questions.
I was selling bottles, I think, for like 120, 150.
Wow.
So my partner comes in. He's like, this is so cheap. I'm like, wait, what? This is cheap? He's like, don't you see the line you have outside? And then I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of people. He's like, I bet if you say I have this bottle for 250, somebody in that line will come in and will buy it. So then I was like, really? I was upset. I was like, he's lying. I don't know what he's talking about. What is he talking about? All these people are here because, you know, if our prices is low, whatever. Right. So I go out there one day and I'm like, next bottle, I have a table for a minimum of 250. Somebody was like, yo, let me in. I'm not trying to wait no more. Boom, 250.
Oh my God! Ding!
Next Saturday. Crazy thing is, next Saturday, I'm like, I want to try it again. We're packed, right? There's a line outside, so I go out. I'm like, I got tables only for 1,000. Anybody want it? And some dude go like, I'll take it. Mind you, it's 4 people. They're about to drop $1,000.
I need.
So I was like, what?
Yeah.
So it's crazy how much people are willing to pay for, you know, bottle service and all that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So
you have to learn that as part of the business.
I had to learn, and luckily, you know, I had some prior experience due to the DJing.
Right.
Yeah. But Vita took off in a way that I had never even imagined. That's the way it took off.
Wow, that's how blessings come to you, man. When you work your ass off, that's how them blessings come to you, 100%.
Man. 100%. And like I honestly, I have to thank like everyone that follows me on social media, just because like if it wasn't for them posting all the time and like reposting me and tagging me, and they go to my places and they support all my all my spots, you know. And I have friends like that go, for example, and they, after they pay, if they didn't like something, they tell me.
Yeah.
But they don't want me to take it off their bill and stuff like that because they feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody makes mistakes, whatever. So I just like feel like they're like, they make people.
No,
and I feel
100%.
like that's why you have to be friendly in whatever business you're in.
That's why you gotta take care of your brand. People understand anything with DJ Bentley names associated is coming organic, it's coming with love, there's family involved, there's real blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. And people are always gonna support that shit.
Reputation is everything.
People are always gonna support that shit.
Yeah, so now we're working on Vita Garden Miami. So
okay. So you got
drop a ball on that,
Vita Garden Miami.
Vita Garden Miami. Okay.
We got a pool, we doing cabanas, we doing rooftop.
Did this nigga just say they got a pool?
No. He said cabanas? Cabanas?
A pool in the cut? Yo.
And
when does that open up, you know?
Hopefully August.
Oh, this shit coming up this summer. I'm gonna be there. I promise you I will be there.
Miami, where in Miami, like?
So on Collins. All the way up,
on Collins?
Yeah.
All right,
Miami Beach?
Listen.
Miami Beach? Hold on. I thought you were gonna say
hold on. It's heavy. Hold on. We talking millions of dollars. I ain't gonna lie. I know what he talking about. Collins. Stop playing with that nigga.
So Collins is a beautiful place. It's North Miami Beach. So it's a little more quieter.
It's probably by the mall.
But
that's super north.
Fontainebleau. I would say 10 blocks up.
Oh.
So it's not that bad.
Not that
I
bad.
think
That's not that bad.
70th Street, I believe. But it's not bad.
Oh, no, 70th Street not that bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
The mall's up by like 100 something.
Yeah, so it's around there, and that's what we're working on, and that's what's taking off now. So, I mean, I'm still like looking to see what else I can get into. Yeah. Because I'm not the type to stay still.
Stay stagnant.
My biggest thing was when Vita Garden literally got shut down.
I was just about to ask that. I know you had your grand reopening last week. So,
yeah, literally 2 days ago.
So talk. Oh wow.
Yeah, on Friday.
2 days ago on Friday, we just did the grand opening. It took a while. So the big issue I had was that it's an outdoor patio.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's gonna rain, it's gonna snow, so I need some type of roof. So we put up a roof. You know, we
that's what it was.
We got permits for the roof and everything. We put a roof. The problem is now that when you attach something to a building or you get wood involved, now you need a whole fire sprinkler system.
Yes.
So you need, now when they start seeing how many people are coming to Vita Garden, you need more exits. You need more things for safety.
That is part of the codes.
Then, all the codes, right? So there was a lot of codes we were missing, unfortunately. And we had to go through a whole process.
Getting that done, that's all right. That's
getting
business.
that done.
How long were you shut down for?
Whole year, man.
Woo.
I only opened up Vita Garden for 8 months, and then I got shut down.
Yeah,
8 months.
But that's that ups and downs, man. That's the beauty about life, man. That's that business. Is how many people gonna get back up? And like you said, we back lit. Friday was back lit.
Friday was crazy, man. Friday was a nice night. I mean, I just got up not too long ago, and last night was great too.
I was about to say, nigga, it's Sunday.
I gotta, and then right after this, I'm going to brunch. So.
See, and you gotta get right back to business.
And we gotta get right back to
it. Never stops, man. Well, look, listen, man. Unfortunately, we gotta go. We gotta finish up. We honestly might have to come back and touch base because I want to hear about Vita Garden Miami. I'm gonna do a review on it because I'm definitely going when I get to Miami. I'm about to move out there, so I'm definitely going. But listen, man, I want to say a special thank you for sharing your story, bro.
Listen, thank you for coming. For real, seriously.
Any advice that you guys have that you guys need in business wise? DJ Bentley Music, my Instagram. You can follow it. Ask me any questions that you want.
Yes, sir, man. Listen, y'all check out El Tango, soon to be Tango State.
Tango State.
Y'all check out Vita Garden in Inglewood. If you in New Jersey, like I said, North New Jersey, or if you're in New York area, you real close, man. Pull up. It's gonna be a great vibe, great event, and you're supporting a great person, man.
Absolutely, it's a great cause. Somebody who worked really hard, and we lit. And one last question.
Yes, sir.
So what do you see the future? What do you want to do? Right, real quick.
My goal is to run New Jersey nightlife completely and have as many restaurants as I can and as many nightclubs as I can.
Billions and billions on billions.
Yes. Listen, and then start expanding.
Special episode, man. Thank you so much, DJ Bentley, bro. We're going to be talking about billions real soon in the future, bro. Special thank you, man. This is the Free Gems Podcast, episode 14.
We out of here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Nah, bro. Thank you so much.
That was great.